Women and orphaned children constitute the highest population of the vulnerable and poor in Nigeria. Their condition, mostly due to lack of empowerment, has made life extremely difficult for them. Care and welfare for these groups of people have mainly become the responsibilities of charity organizations, religious bodies, and non-governmental organizations, with little to almost nothing coming from the government.
To find out the story out was
Grace is a widow who is finding living from day to day very difficult, as her salary as a teacher from her local government has not been paid for over 6 months.
About a widow's life.
Living and training her children has become an Herculean task.
It has not been easy with me because all my salary goes on my children's education. And I've not been finding it easy, and at the same time I've not been health-wise. So we've been managing life, farming, coupled with the job I earn salaries. So that's how I go on with my children up to today. To pay this year's school fees, I happen to be one of the treasurer of our church. Now I had no money because the state government stopped my salary for 6 months. And he was to write his exam, I had need money. I have to use his church money to pay his school fees, depending on when my salary will be paid before I paid back to church. Though I contacted my pastor and he allowed me to use the money. And that is the challenge I had just of recent. Because most of the relations, when you go to them, everybody doesn't want to carry anybody's burden. They keep complaining. So for that, I feel it's a challenge to me. I need not to go to them. I struggle to do whatever I can do and leave the rest to God. And my husband's friends, none of them even care to even say, how are the children doing? But they enjoy him when he was alive. You see, that is life.
For me to struggle and get the money.
Victoria is in a similar situation. Though minimally educated, she describes widowhood as a school that one cannot graduate from. Sending her children to school as a widow is her major worry because making money has been difficult.
He died when I was 29 years. And we are 10 years in marriage. So he left me with 4 children. The first daughter was 8 years old. And the last one was 1 month, 2 weeks. He died in 1999. It is a school that someone cannot graduate. Since my husband left me, from the day he died, it was not easy. At times I will enter inside room and cry, but God in his own mercy, he will open a way where there is no seem to be way. I will just sit down like this and we see somebody will come with money and assist me. So to assist you, just eat that money until finish. So we need something that person will use your hands to do it so that it will sustain you and your children. But once they help you with little money, you will finish it that very day and you will still remain the same. So life was not easy. And still of now, it's not easy. I'm not doing anything.
Precious is an orphan, yes. The 10th of 11 children left behind by their parents to fend for themselves. Precious lost her parents before she finished her primary education. She dreams of becoming a nurse. Aaron and Daniel are also orphans who have been left helpless by their parents in the cold hands of fate. With the need to fend for themselves, these children have acquired entrepreneurial skill with which they pay their fees and other living expenses.
11 children.
11?
Yes.
Number what?
Number 10. The life is so difficult for us sometimes until we farm before we eat food. We are 3 in number that we remained at home. Me and my elder one and my junior one. My junior brother is in SS3 now. My elder one, he just finished his secondary school, 2015, no result. My brother said that he will spend the rest of his life for me to go to school.
After my father's death, I was learning how to barb. I'm a barber, so I barb in order to survive a living, and I'm the 3rd born of my mother. So 2 sisters have gotten married, so me, I'm the one taking care of my 2 junior sisters at home. Anytime I barb anything I get, I have it and help. And some other people, my grandmother at home, contributing, helping us to survive a living in the family. By like me, I'm a barber today. If they could have the mind of opening shops and like some skills like that. They will now train people that do not have anything doing. If they see anybody on the street walking, pick one of them, train him in how to survive a living, even though it's making of these shoes as we are doing right now.
Yes, I'm training orphans on how to make a shoe.
How many days are you training them for?
I'm training them for 3 days. One of them made this one. We just started yesterday and one of them made this one today.
Okay.
Yes.
So are you sure there's market for them to sell these shoes?
Yes, they will market. If they know how to do this shoe very well, I'm sure they really sell it. Me too, I'm orphan.
Tell me your story.
My story, as in, I started this work since I would say 15 years old. So now I can pay my school fees on this work. I buy my clothes. I even pay school fees for my junior ones at home.
The knit which binds all these people together is an empowerment center, which has found a way to help them surmount the difficulty of living. The center gave them the opportunity to learn a trade and beat the odds of poverty.
But we thank God for Mama CCWA, who has opened this place for us to come and learn many things so that it will help us in our future.
Here we learn some vocational work, how to make soup, Aiza, and the rest.
And there are many stories I can give.
According to the center director, the desire to open the center came from a personal experience, and so far there is no regret, as the impact of the center is enormous.
Seeing how widows and orphans suffer within the university environment, and I felt something had to be done, because even in that environment, a husband, a lecturer, a professor will pass on, and the first week it's like a festival. Everybody gathers and there's food, there's everything, and slowly as the time flies by, nobody remembers them any longer. A lot of them now have learned to be really independent.
The desire to survive and thrive is a common factor among vulnerable people in all societies. Abilities of the most vulnerable to access basic amenities like health and education will go a long way to mitigate poverty in all societies.
And that's it on the news tonight. We brought you our Sunday specials. Many thanks for your time. Remember to check our website, tvcnews.tv, for all the other stories we have. Also join the conversation on all our social media platforms. Our handle is @tvcnewsng. Thanks for your time. I am Ugochi Uribo. Good night.